Well, good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Jason over here, Signature Esports, and what a fine afternoon for racing over here in the Midwest. But for those who know, Watkins Glen is where we're at for the Frozen 45 with the Joe Sixpack Racing League, JSPRL for short. You see the Frozen 45 on the right-hand side of your screen right there. Good to see Woolie's daughter. Hope you're having a great night out there. I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Spent most of my morning fixing my computer. You know, we build them. What is it? You build them and they will come kind of thing. They're getting ready to qualify here, but as they qualify, talk about Joe Sixpack Racing League. This is week 4 with these folks, and they have been absolutely fantastic to broadcast for. We've got about 6 more races left with them in this season, and the winner's going to be, you know, a little bit richer. I am doing all right. How about yourself? Hey, everybody, how's everybody doing out there? Actually, I'm doing very well. We had a kind of a not so good week this week when it came to life and the things that happen in life. And I tell you what, they the things that can go wrong do go wrong. And in the grand scheme of things, let's just know that I'm doing all right when it comes to the rest of the world out there. Qualifying's underway. They're going to do a couple of laps around here. It takes a few minutes. 34 already into the wall right there. We want to see how they get to it. Because they've got to go at least one lap around to get a qualifying lap in here. So Watkins Glen is absolutely amazing. I love this track. I love it with the boot in the GT3s, the IMSA style. Road Series Racing is one of my favorite series next to NASCAR, of course. But iRacing's been great to me here. Here's Watkins Glen. Here's the look right here. The only thing missing from here is the boot. Totally joking for all you guys out there. Right there. The NASCAR length is 2.42 miles. Track temperature right now, 121 degrees. And Watkins Glen here in the United States, 86-degree air temperature, 38% humidity. So those tires are going to slide around a little bit more. They're not going to stick to the ground, but the partly cloudy skies are going to make a big difference in the wind, of course. Going to do the same. They're going to get ready to rock and roll. We're going to see how qualifying is going to shape up. The 12 getting his lap in. That's Josh Brumfield right there. We are having a fantastic day over here. Make sure you share this stuff out there. For whatever reason, Facebook is just not liking watch parties right now. Out there on YouTube and all the fantastic platforms out there, make sure that you give us a like, follow, and subscribe. We are all the way up to a whole bunch of RAM now, folks. A whole bunch of RAM. So we should be able to pretty much stream pretty much everything. Go off track here during your qualifying laps. Those laps do not count, so they're going to have to get back out there and get things ready to rock and roll. We're going to have some Road Series racing. Cautions are localized. I do know that, and I do believe that we're going to have. Yeah, that's pretty much it is. Pretty much what it is. That's kind of what we're doing here. Man, oh man. Let's talk about points. That's going to be a big one. Points as of this week. As I open this up so I can see it. I believe Mike Killingbeck's still in the lead right now. Oh, that might be last week's points. Missed the broadcast today for Greg because I had to be on the road, so I missed his podcast today to catch up with everything. So, I'm a little bit behind. Terrible. David Lamaga won Charlotte. We know that. And last week we had Killingbeck. I know Killingbeck won Talladega. That's right. And Rad Stevens has a pole position in the races already. Lamaga, who won last week, was on the pole position. Mike Killingbeck had the fastest lap last week. At Talladega, or not last week, at Charlotte. Rule changes. not much has changed in the way of that. Champion's going to win $50 for the whole thing. Runner-up's going to be $30, and third place is going to get $20. That's the payouts for the league. Of course, we appreciate these guys picking me up and allowing me to broadcast on Sundays before Real Racing Online. That's going to be later on tonight. I had an intro in the works for these guys. Actually, I had the intro. I just couldn't get it. I couldn't get it from my solid state over to what I had to put in the PC today. Of course, I use some of the best stuff out there on the market, and I love what I do. And we build PCs, and we do custom jobs and stuff like that. And we try to make sure that we try to make sure that we do the best that we can. Alrighty. And so, I have to take that knowledge and take my PC, which is, not a dinosaur, but it's, I've been using it for a couple of years now, and I've just had to do some upgrades here and there, fresh motherboard, some other stuff like that. So it's kind of just one of those things that you have to make sure that you just take care of business and make it work. Speaking of making it work, where are we at? Qualifying, I believe, is finishing up. Reg is going to be our race controller today. Good to see everybody out there. All these rookie license for the Road Series. You guys are awesome, except for Al Reed. Al Reed was your race winner last week, folks. That was where we were at. That's what I was talking about. Cactus Cooler was the race last week. That was a whole lot of fun. That was at Phoenix, and they had definitely a lot of fun over there. Great race. We had a couple of cautions, but for the most part, it was when the green flag run came. It was absolutely amazing. And then some back-to-back cautions brought out some of those fears of trying to make sure everything works together. All right, folks are still qualifying out there. We're going to see how things line up. Al Reed so far has the fastest time out there. Robert McFarland is qualifying. Let's see what Robert's doing. He's got a time out there he's working on. Let's see what he does. You get about 10 minutes to qualify during these sessions, so we've got a little bit of time to kill. I'm here to chat with you folks. How are you doing? Everybody's having an amazing day. Please make sure that you have... Oh, gotta make sure my alerts are on. My goodness. Slacking today, folks. I had pretty much nothing going on here. Drinking Rose Racing, broadcast sponsor for my Sunday afternoons here there in the broadcast. But go find Drinking Bros Racing. It's no G on Facebook. Give them a like and follow for me. I hope everybody out there's having a great day. Twitch.tv/Signature Esports. And this is the Frozen 45 Watkins Glen. They're going to be kind of rocking and rolling. Let's see how things kind of hold on to each other. There's the number 8, Lance Brantlinger. He's going to be trying to make a qualifying lap out there. Ooh, you can hear the tires. Watkins Glen. 45 laps is what they're going to run, but it's going to be kind of cool. I think you dig 45 laps here. 45 laps is roughly about the average lap time, about a 60-minute race. If barring anything that's absolutely atrocious that could happen. Brantlinger bringing it around town. All those, fantastic SpongeBob SquarePants fans. Robert, I am trying to send you the link, my friend. Let me quick share the link. There you go, buddy. Robert, I'm sending it over to you. Apologies about that. Normally I would get right to it. But, occasionally I mess that one up. So there's a lot I have to do in preparation for what we do here. And we try to have a lot of fun. All right, Lance. What you doing now, buddy? Are you coming around? Are you bringing it around town? Maybe he's just getting a little extra practice in. Who knows? I don't know. Roughly about 54 seconds left here in this practice session. Take a vocal break. We're going to have the starting grid here in just a moment. I'm going to grab a little refresh. Well, holy goodness gracious, it's windy outside. I had to step outside for just a moment. Get my broadcast on, says Jennifer Oxford. Good to see you out there. This is James Oxford, the other significant other of one of our Friday night broadcasters. That's going to be James Oxford. Drives in the Cup Series as well for Signature Esports. I hope everybody's out there having a great afternoon and a good evening and a good morning, of course. Let's go over your starting grid here as they are lined up to take the pace lap around Al Reed. Atlantic Racing Team is going to be out there. He is from Leitrim, Ireland. Leitrim, Ireland. I remember that off the top of my head. We know. We talked to him last week about that, and great guy. Great guy. Good to talk to. David Lamaga. He's out there trying to compete and get him some extra points. The number 34 is going to start in the outside row, which is technically going to be the inside row for row number 1. Brian Heaslett, Joshua Benton. That's going to be row number 2 for you. Brian Heaslett, he's the one that recruited me for over here, so big special thank you to that guy. Joshua Benton, the number 60, in the mix. Robert, I think he was sharing the stream, folks, so we were waiting for him to load in there, but he's all good to go now. Robert Tuisku, the 187, he's going to be there in row number 3, as you see everything back and forth. Right there, they're going to pace around. That's how they do it. The safety car here at Watkins Glen. We're at Tuisku, the 187. He's going to be there with Mike Killingbeck. As you see the Quebec Racing number 70, he's going to be kind of chilling back here just a little bit. Blake Hensley, the 31, is going to be in the mix as well. You're going to see him with Robert McFarland out there. Josh Bromfield. Here's Robert McFarland's number 1 car. Josh Bromfield, the number 84. I'm sorry, Josh Bromfield, the 12. He's going to be there with Wayne Garland, the 84. And then Anthony Garland is going to be out there with Kerry Moore to the outside. The 980. Doing some fun. Let's go on down the rest of the grid as we continue to move forward. Well, that's going to be the starting grid. Oh, that's all the ones that qualified. Sammy Davis is going to be there. We're going to see Davis in the 54. That's going to be somewhere around 14th, 15th position right there. Ryan Wojcik's out there as well. Didn't want to qualify. Don't blame you. Jared Knox, the Toyota, is going to be right there at the back of the field. Lance Brantlinger was out there trying to qualify. I think he touched the grass a couple of times. So that's kind of how it is. Kind of where we're going to go. Al Reed's going to be leading them around right here. And take that back. He's going to be on the inside row here. That's how they're going to restart. Inside road is the advantage on turn one. Turn one, very, very sharp here. And we'll go through the turns as they come around. And we'll give that a, some love. Remember, here's the race info for you. Turn one, sharp 90-degree turn to the right. Turn two, into turn three is a big S-curve. Turn four is the finish of the S-curve. 5 and 6, that's going to be the outline chicane. Turn 7 and 8 are going to be the big horseshoe at the end. Turn 9 is the left dog leg. And turn 10 is going to be right there coming to the start-finish line. But now Fred the Flagman here, hardest working person in iRacing. He's ready to rock and roll to 3. Hard into the corner, midline run, heavy into the brakes. Got to use that braking zone. 34 up high, Al Reed out front. 34 comes across. Looked like Lamaga is going to fall back in place. The 19 of Heaslett's doing himself some good things. In this case, just let everything kind of get, worked out a little bit. And maybe we'll see some good long green flag runs here. Like I said, localized caution. So if somebody goes off track, they're just going to have to deal with it. The biggest issue that you're going to see is coming off track like the 60 did just right there. That's Benton trying to get himself out of the sand, trying not to hit the wall. Gets out of there. Jumps it. Ooh, some traffic. Traffic going around. Doing a good job. Nice job, traffic. Al Reed out front. That was Tuisku. Comes off track as well. If we get any major crashes, I will make sure to go to them. But for the most part, we're just going to go through the field, see where everybody is, how their lap times are doing, and pretty much, it's road racing. It's going to be fun. No matter how you look at it, it's still fun. Alrighty. 1:22.28, 7/10 of a second. Better on the lap, but right here, Al Reed, 1.5 seconds. And Heaslett's going to have to do some work. He's going to have to start catching at him. Here's the S-curve. Turn 3, the outline. There's a big, long straightaway before they get to turn 4 and 5. Here's the bus stop, a.k.a. some chicanes. Wheel hopping. Wheel hop that bad boy. Big old long horseshoe right there. Al Reed coming down. He's going to hit. Fantastic turns here. Little left-hander right here. And he's going to have to do the one thing that NASCAR drivers don't like to do. Turn right. He's turning right. Drivers moving. Let's see. There is, this is the 31 of Blake Hensley. You know what? Let's do this. We've got enough time in the race today that we can do this. 21-year-old from Monroe, Kentucky. He is got some good times going. Al Reed, last lap 1:14.77. He is screaming. Brian Heaslett 1:16.40. Lomaga ran a 1:16 flat and some change actually. 1:16.08. 1:16.008, so that turns into a 1:16.01 for me on my relative on the left-hand side of my screen. Lomaga, misses the chicane right there. Hensley's going to go around. Killingbeck went around as well. Mike Killingbeck trying to close the gap. Lomaga goes off track. He's just parking it for a moment. Kind of just got to get yourself back out on the track as easy as possible. Because I tell you what, he was fast. Brian Heaslett, I got to get your thing fixed. Somehow, some way, we're going to get that worked out. Ever since, there's Mike Killingbeck, the 54-year-old from Detroit, Michigan. Ever since, SDK Gaming, which I absolutely love, folks. I'm a big proprietor for them. I will root them on, and awesome folks. Ever since they added the ability to have the NASCAR style down on the bottom, it has literally been the toughest thing to get photos to line up for some of the drivers because they have to crop it a certain way. But outside of that, it's all still a lot of fun. Thank you for the spam. Appreciate you. Go Frozen 45. Good luck, boys, says Jennifer Oxford. And that might be James out there, too. We are going to block that person from putting spam in there. I don't like spam out there. Killing back looked like he went off track there. Jared Knox as well. As Al Reed comes around, here's what happened. This is Jared Knox taking the corner just a little bit too wide. Comes off track, gets back on track. Killing back. Let's see what happened to Killing back. Killing back comes into the chicane. Looked like he missed it. I think Jared Knox just crashed right there. There's a 440. Ooh, oh no, he just stopped real hard. Let's see if he's still going. He is still. Killing back still going. Al Reed out front by 4 seconds. I think Jared Knox jumped to pits. He might have spun around right there. You know, just because the field deserves it. And for everybody's sake of reasoning, let's just give it to him now. Here you go, folks. Helicopter award. For them all. Why not? Man, oh man, I hope everybody out there is having a fantastic evening. Lap 5 of 45 being completed. Al Reed figuring some things out. Heaslit's back in second place. He is rocking and rolling the 19. Ready to do his thing. Doing some justice. Sammy Davis having a little bit of issue there. Looks like and Jared Knox waiting for his car to go back to pits right now. So that's all good things. Heaslit has Killingbeck trying to track him down. Here is Mike Killingbeck, the number 70. He's got the navy paint scheme. For some reason, the 97 showing up. These things do happen. I have my driver numbers turned off, so that might be it right there. I keep forgetting about that some of these drivers don't have that stuff, folks. 31 of Blake Hensley is going to be right there on the back bumper. And I say on the back bumper, but he's within shooting distance of the 31 or of the 70 of Killingbeck right there in the Navy Ford Mustang. These Fords doing a good job. Chevy out front though. Al Reed 5 seconds out over Heaslit. Let's take a look at the sector times as they come around. That's the time differential. Lap 4. Heaslit had something for him. Starting to close the distance. Here's sectors though. Sectors are important. Lap traffic right there. Al Reed going around. Heaslit looked like he went off track right there. Something happened. Let's go to the cockpit view or the nose view. We're going to see what it looks like at the start of the next lap for these guys. Little right-hander for Al Reed. Here's the nose. We're going to follow along with them. You get dizzy, I'm sorry. Wave to the iRacing crowd right there. They're standing there looking like they love everything that they're doing. Absolutely wonderful. Ooh, I just clicked on Tuisku. Al Reed. That was the right-hander right there. This is the speed in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. Here's the S-curve. Little feather throttle, trying to go all the way through. Gonna get it out of it straight away here. And this is what it looks like for most of the drivers as they continue to go. Looks like Jared Knox having a little bit of issue out there. Here's the chicane, little bump there. Coming around, nice and easy. Saving the tires, bump there, coming around. Horseshoe up next. Al Reed taking a nice, comfortable approach. Straight away to a left-hander. Right here, look at the speeds. He's got to shift all the way up. He's in 4th gear, the highest gear in these cars. He comes in. Little feather in the throttle. Out, exit, gets into it in 3rd. Feather in the throttle again. Right-hander to the front stretch. And there he is. Little sprint. Sprint car love. Ryan Heaslit had a little bit of issues. Like Jared Knox had some issues too. He was trying to do what he could. He's a couple of laps down now, 3 laps as it looks, to jump back to pits. I think they might have put some fast repairs in there. Brian Heaslett has 3 cars. It's a 3-car tandem right there. 2 cars right behind him. There is 2 Fords and a Toyota, or 2 Fords right behind him, trying to track down that Toyota. Heaslett, this is his, I'd say, outlining lap. That's what he's doing right there. Chicane movement for him. Horseshoe turn for him. Gets a little bit loose on corner exit right there, but still doing a good job of holding on to it. Straightaway run. That's the boot. Where the cones are right there, that's where the boot drops down. Goes left. Puts about another mile on this entire track. So, kind of cool to see. Man, oh man, hope everybody out there's having a great day. It is, of course, racing. Fun racing. Al Reed, lap traffic in front of him. Joshua Benton just passed somebody. He just passed Wayne Garland. Looks like Wayne back there. He's just enjoying his little Sunday drive through the hills of Watkins Glen. Benton, number 60. Epic Games all over that paint scheme. Kind of digging that one. Brian having a few little off tracks there. What it's saying, but I think he might have touched the grass. If they call that an off track, that's he touched the grass. He's still driving. He's still going straight. He slid at one point. He gained another second on Al Reed, but he's lost out just a little bit. Let's take a look at what's going on here. Al Reed 9 seconds out front. Battle going on right here for second and third. Frozen 45 lappers. Coming around. Bringing it around town. Coming around again. 10 laps in. Quiet race. Nice and easy. Nothing big. I'll tell you what. Oh, Kellenbeck and Hensley, they're working together. I think Hensley might need to get around just a little bit. They will have to pit here. About halfway through the race. It should be at least one pit stop for these guys. We'll see how it works out for them. I didn't see what the fuel was. Normally I look and see what fuel strategy is. Normally, I think it was 60% last week, so that was quite interesting and a whole lot of fun for him, of course. But we'll see when they come to pit road, because lap 10 is being completed nice and easy, nice and smooth. I'll read almost a 10-second gap. Just gonna get into it nice and easy. Try not to wear his tires out too much. Let's go through the field, see where everybody's at. Sammy Davis. Right now he's completing lap 8. Just one lap down. Gary Moore, the 980. Got a little bit of traffic behind him. That's going to be the 97, but that's Killingbeck right there. He is. Heaslett already went around him. Can't flash those lights like you can on the LMPs and the GTEs and the GT3s. Wojcik, next car that the leader's tracking down, is 1 minute 8 seconds off the field right now, but he's still there. Anthony Garland, there is Big AG. Alvaline 81 up there doing what he can. Oh, a little bit loose. Try not to collect anybody. Woo, nice save. Way to hold on to it there, 81. Wojcik goes around, though. Wojcik going to take over 12th place. Robert McFarland, the 1, going around the 54. 54 is Sammy Davis. He's being very patient. Robert McFarland said, hey, man, send me this. I got to share this link. Appreciate you sharing the link. Absolutely appreciate you doing it. Wayne Carlin, the 84, searching for a top 10 in this one. Trying to hold on to it. It's going to have to hold on to it for 33 more laps as he comes around. Joshua Benton, the number 60, has gone in, increased it, decreased it, increased it, decreased it. And we'll see how that goes as far as lap times go over the field. Lance Brantlinger, the number 8. We saw him having some qualifying issues, but he was fast there, so that was kind of different to see. Robert Tuisku, the 187, getting into turn 1, nice and easy. S-curves coming up for him. That's turn 1, turn 2 is a little right-hander. Turn 3 is the left. And then another right-hander coming up. That would be, the next turn. Josh Bromfield at number 12. He's got David Lamaga right in front of him. Does look like that Toyota is tracking down the 3 Fords in front of him. Ooh, look at him go. You know, if they would just make the road courses a little bit more, I don't know. They're pretty. They really are. They just, it does look like a video game. Speaking of David Lamaga, running in the top 5, trying to outpace the 12 of Bromfield. And 24 seconds off the race leader, Killingbeck, the number 70 in 4th place as he continues to move forward, trying to catch back up to Blake Hensley, number 31. Number 31 rode around for a little while behind Killingbeck and then made a pass with him. Heaslett gets within, a couple of, 0.5 of a second of Al Reed. And Al Reed just cruising right now. That lead was up to 10 seconds now. Al Reed just kind of coasting. Look at the last 5 lap times for the drivers. As you see, Heaslett bettered on lap 8. Lost a ton on lap 9. Lost about a second on lap 10 as well. So combined 2 seconds lost. And over the last 5 laps, he's gained back pretty well, a second and a half by the way it looks at it. 2 seconds there. So like Heaslett's on cruise control. Al Reed might just be trying to save here. Reed doing what he does. The most off tracks of the race. Let's go with that. We'll take our bets now. How many off tracks do you think everybody's going to have? Who's going to have the most? Or what do you think the most is going to be? I'll tell you who has the most when it comes to off tracks. Al Reed right now sitting at a pretty 0. Brian Heaslett coming around. Killingbeck was closing the distance on lap 9 to Heaslett, but now the 70 goes back around the 31. They swap positions there for a moment. Right now, Blake Henley is tracking it back down. McKinley had an off track, and that's what caused him to lose 3rd to Killingbeck. Whoa, 81. Anthony Garland just holding on to it, trying to hold on to it. 34 of David Lamaga is going to go right around him on the inside. That's going to be the last turn, turn 10. Front stretch run, Al Reed. Going through the S-curves right now. Turn number 4, 5, and 6 going to be, of course, the bus stop coming up right as we speak. Got the one of Robert McFarland in front of him. One getting out of the way, going high. 3's down low. 1 reassumes the 3's draft. 7 and an 8 complete. That's the horseshoe. You technically split it in half and call it 2 turns there, folks. That's the reason why it's not just one big turn. It's actually 2 turns. There's a left-hander. That's going to make turn 9. And turn 10 back on the field right there. Taking a right-hander. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. And then back to right. Right-hander. Turn 1 having good, promising features for him. Best lap of the race, of course, done by your race leader right now, 1:14.77. Last lap time, though, 1:19.27. Brian Heaslett ran a 1:18.94. So we'll take a look again. Last 5 lap times, as they're completing lap 15, a third of the way through the race as they continue to move forward. Completing lap 16. Apologies about that. Al Reed bested Heaslett on lap 14, ran a little bit faster. I don't think that he's trying to push it too hard. He might be just trying to save fuel. He got such a big lead that, off tracks are probably the only thing hurting the drivers from being able to be competitive with him. McFarland is starting to catch back up to the race leader. Wojcik, different lap times for him across the board. Still, McFarland's still running 11th. Let's make sure that I do what I'm supposed to do, and you guys do what you're supposed to do. What are we doing? There it is. Big old Facebook. The follow out there. Give me a like on Facebook. Do it. You know you want to. Signature Esports is the name. Go look for it in the search bar. And then if you get a chance, twitch.tv/Signature Esports. 2 E's in there. And make sure that you do it. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. Thank you for being a part of our family out there. You can subscribe to the services. You can donate to the channel. You can donate by going to signatureesports.com on the main page and click that little button that says donate. That takes you directly to our business PayPal. And it's absolutely awesome. Appreciate you very much for doing that. Thank you. Al Reed's going to be out front. They're moving. Lap 17. He comes around nice and easy on the tires. See how long he can hold on to it. He has the top speed here, too. 170 was the top speed that he gained on that last lap. Which it's hard to get 170 because where you're going to get 170 at is going to be through the S curves. You're climbing turn 2 or turn 3 right here for the dogleg left, and then the right-hander behind it. You're still uphill, and then this is more like a downhill on the exit right there, for the way that it looks. And so when you come into this big flat open area, and it immediately starts to take you back downhill, it's kind of where you're at. Little decline coming around this horseshoe 7 and 8 right here. Bromfield going to pit road. Looks like he is trying to go to pit road. He's getting some tires. Getting some fuel. Wants to take it all the way in. Sammy Davis went off track. Jared Knox had a few issues. Let's go back and take a look at that. Oh, Jared Knox. Here it is. Here's what happened to Jared Knox. Jared Knox coming through. That's the front stretch. Trying to go and take his right-hander here at turn 1. Hits the grass. That disrupts your tires. Carrying too much speed and missed the tire barrier by that much. So he gets back on track and comes. He might have jumped to pits. He did jump to pit. All right. Wayne Garland on pit road, the 84. Al Reed, 13 seconds out over the field at the moment. Brantlinger, last car in the lead lap, 54 seconds off of the race leader, up to 7th place now. He was back there in 11th, I believe. Biggest mover of the race, is Lance Brantlinger. Right now up 8 spots. He started 15th right here in 7th, trying to make it as clean as he can. And he is tracking down Tuisku. But that's the 980 right there. That's Moore, who's got a brand new car. You get a car. You get a car. You get a car. Whatever. All right, here's Tuisku right here. We're going to take a look at the last sector times. We're going to see how he is doing in comparison to Brantlinger. Brantlinger did pretty good on the last 3 sectors, it looked like. Here's sector 1. Tuisku's going to be a little bit faster as he comes around into the bus stop. Brantlinger is going to clear it as well. Sector 2 is going to be coming up as soon as you get out of the horseshoe right here. Is Brantlinger trying to just hold on to it? Sector 2 for the drivers. A little bit better for Brantlinger. 0.2 of a second gained over the 2/100ths of a second lost. Sector 3 is going to be taking him around to the start-finish line right here. You'll be able to see it as Brantlinger going to follow suit on the exit at 10. 24.58 on that sector. Another 0.3 of a second, or darn near it, there for Brantlinger as they come into turn 1. Tuisku running a clean line. There's nothing wrong with this line. Brantlinger's starting to figure something out, though, because he's starting to really put the hammer down and get to it. 6th place right now, Tuisku. Joshua Benton, Wayne Garland on pit road, Kerry Moore going into pit road. Gonna be out there getting some stuff done. Brantlinger now really starting to close the distance here. This is the battle that I'm looking at. This is going to be the battle for 6th. These guys are 52 seconds off, 3 seconds off. Al Reed right now. He's lit. Gets in there, gets out of there, gets in there, gets out of there, and where he gains, it just seems like he loses a little bit. So we'll see how that goes as they continue to move forward. Tuisku, does he better him in this one? He does. Brantlinger went off track back there. We missed it. All that momentum that he gained, and now 6-second differential for Brantlinger over Tuisku is now Brantlinger's going to have to really hold on to it. He slides around turn 10 back there. 12 seconds lost to Tuisku. Killingbeck coming to pit. He's on pit road, but it's like Killingbeck is coming off pit road now. So we're going to start seeing that happen. Robert Tuisku up to 5th now. Brantlinger 4 seconds the differential there. Not 12 seconds. I don't know why it switched like that, but it did. It happens. Tuisku, sector 1, 32.427. As 187 hits the chicane, Brantlinger 1.194. Wayne Garland got into something there. Let's take a look and see what happened to Wayne as we're 24 laps to go. Here's the 84. Oh, that's that slick zone right there on the exit of turn 4. And then it, like, you're climbing uphill and there's not much you can do. And once you get loose, it's a Jesus take the wheel kind of situation for you. Tuisku over Killingbeck right now. Brantlinger right behind Mike Killingbeck in that Navy Ford. I do believe Mike Killingbeck, he came to pit road on lap 20. Just working his advantage. A little high. Oh, Robert McFarland. Brantlinger, he's on old tires. You can tell he's on old tires. He went way high there, but he's holding on. Back to 7th he goes. Killingbeck in 6th. He's tracking down Tuisku. Al Reed coming to pit road, needing to get in there and get some fuel, some tires. Apologies about the dogs. You know it's a day whenever my dogs bark. That means my son's home. Daryl Paget out there on Facebook. Love you, buddy. You're amazing. Tell your wife I said hi. iRacing's most famous Australian. And Al Reed is going to be iRacing's most famous, what do we call it? It's just Irish? What is the proper term for being Irish? Because we know, Scottish people are Scotsmen. Things to know. Need to know these things. All right. Wooly, if you're watching, your second package is already on its way. Sweet. Alrighty. Al Reed. It's his pit cycle done. Heaslett got his pit cycle done. Killingbeck, pit cycle done. Hensley, pit cycle done. Everybody, pit cycle's done. It's Irishman. It's Irishman. I just wanted to make sure I didn't mess that up. Yeah, it happens. Man, oh man. I think Al Reed's trying to beat his fast lap time because he is on like Donkey Kong. Rock and roll all the time. Al Reed. Oh, man, the 980 went around right there. I was just seeing my relative bounce around over there. Whoa, wow. That was Wojcik. He went around. Here's what happened here. Wojcik went off track. Here it is. The 9 coming into the... He was just hard on the brakes. Turns into it. Oh, got on the gas. Slipped it. Missed the 34. Man. No. Wow. Wow. All right, what happened to Kerry Moore? Kerry Moore driving the 980. Is this another bus stop move? Did you miss it? Did you miss it? Did you go straight? Did you go straight? No, you don't. Oh, man, whipped it around and hit the turn. Oh, my goodness. Holy goodness. Talk about DJ Turtle. Man, oh, man. All right, back to live conditions. Now, that's Brian Wojcik. Went in and got a fast repair. No. Canadian driver. And more Canadians. We love Canadians. We have lots in our league over there. Al Reed, 15.7 seconds out over the field. 3:19, 31, 70, 34 is going to be the top 5 as they continue to move forward. 21 laps to go. JSPRL, or the Joe Six-Pack Racing League. Hey, they've got a Facebook group out there. You got to go give them a like. Give them a follow. Go do all that stuff for me. And as you do that, make sure you join our Facebook group. We have our Facebook page, Signature Esports, is where we put all our broadcasts. And then we have the Signature Esports Live Facebook group that you guys can put all your broadcasts. So that I can watch them and we can share them with the world. And you guys can make everybody popular. Everybody gets monetized. Everybody makes money. Well, I hope so, at least. And, that's how it works. Let's be a community. Signature Esports. That's where you're at. Alrighty. Last lap, Al Reed, 1:16.74. Heaslett had a 1:16.52 on the lap prior to that. Let's see what Heaslett had this time as he comes around. He's ready to hit that. Hensley gained a little bit of ground. Ryan Heaslett, 1:18.09. He loses in, and let's follow along with our man here, Brian Heaslett. Heaslett. I don't mean to mess your name up. Let's go to cockpit view. Daryl says he loves racing the cup cars here. Of course, I love racing the cup cars here. I like racing the cup cars. I like the boot with the LMPs More specifically, the Dallara P19. That was amazing. Alrighty. I'll read. He loses it right there at the bus stop. I think that's his kryptonite. It might. Blake Hensley has gotten around a few drivers. You see, this is the number 31, taking a left-hander. Trying to close the distance between he and the 19 of Heaslett. Killing back 3 seconds off. Lomaga goes down. What happened to Lomaga? Here's the 35. Oh, tell you what. This dang old bus stop. Oh, the 9. No. It was the 9. Wojcik went off track. Wojcik whipped it around. Oh, and the 34 was there. Oh, dang it. Brantlinger was coming around that kind of thing there. I don't know if he said he crashed. Oh, he just stopped real hard. Okay. I mean, needs some tires. All right. Al Reed out front. He gets around Brantlinger, puts him a lap down. So if there were a caution here, Brantlinger would be the lucky dog. However, it would be a long wave around. Could you imagine getting the wave around on such a fine racetrack as this is? Thank you to all the shares out there. You guys are absolutely wonderful. I do appreciate that. Thank you for the comments. Keep it going. Make sure you get the best part of everything going everywhere. Thank you, Bradley Dunson, for sharing it. Mr. Tuisku, thank you for sharing it. Thank you, everybody, for sharing it. You're alrighty, folks. I hope you're having a great afternoon. We want to make sure that we try to do the best that we can. Give everybody an opportunity to get to know your favorite drivers. And I do believe Al Reed just trying to take it easy. 20 seconds is the gap between he and Heaslett. But Blake Henley, he and Killingbeck, they've been back and forth just a little bit. Jared Knox is really trying to. I want to jump to Jared Knox, but I don't want him to. He's not on pit road. Jared Knox coming down the front stretch right there. He's got some nose damage. He's just trying to hold on to that car. He wants to complete as many laps as he can. You know, Road Series racing and these kinds of cars, they're so throttle intensive. It's just insane. Let's follow along. Who do we want to follow along with? How about Bromfield? There's the number 12. Go to his cockpit view. Let's see what kind of lap he's going to run here. Ooh, you see that slide right there? It gets a little bit loose. What you can do is on turn 1, you can carry turn 1 a little bit wider. And as you carry turn 1 a little bit wider, you use that bank and that arc to just hit up that rumble strips and drive across it. Down into second gear. Let's take a look. Here's the dashboard. Bottom right hand of your screen. In second gear. Feather. Getting into it. Needs to get to third. Gonna hold on to it. Hold on to it, buddy. You got it. Into the gas. Don't burn the tires up. Go. Yeah. Get it. Run. No, don't go to second. Stay in third. Get it. I'm telling him what to do like I have any impact here. Al Reed out front. Here's the lap. That's see how he's in third gear here on this turn? This is where you should be. This is how you save your tires here. And you let the car kind of steer itself. So Al Reed coming out of the corner Watch his speed difference. He was up to 157 and 158 there. I think he's just feathering it. Fourth gear, turning down to third to complete the turn. Exit up to 110. Down in second gear here. Ooh, gets a little bit loose there. Maybe just a little bit too much. How I'm digging the photo. You've got, I don't know if that's your wife, girlfriend, whoever that is, but nice on you for putting her in your car. A little bit loose for Al Reed right there. All right, let's go to it. Let's see what. Give me a driver, folks. Tell me who you want to watch. Thank you very much. Signature. Yeah, the look. Have you seen the back of this guy's car, Harold? So there's the Jones Six Pack Racing League, which is awesome. He put that all over it. Oh, sorry, folks. Left rear. Ah. See, this is your kind of driver there, Daryl. I'm just saying. I'm going to show it every stinking race he's in. I love it. All right. There's the nose coming up. Absolutely hilarious, right? Ryan Easlett, 40-year-old Longview, Texas. He's driving. Lamaga's still out there. Look at him go. All righty. Tell you what, Killingbeck has been killing it. No pun intended on that one. He's that's Lamaga right there. Lamaga worked his way back inside the top 5, but Killingbeck he's going down to, he was down at 7th, and then he battled back to 3rd, and then he and Heaslett were there. But top 5 so far for Mike Killingbeck, as Bromfield is, 12 seconds off of him. Lamaga right in front of him. Lamaga doing a great job too. So these drivers they're starting to find each other, and they're starting to find I've got a race for position here that I need to do. Blake Hensley 10 seconds off of Brian Heaslett. It's going to have to really turn it up. The Monroe, Kentucky driver, 21-year-old. He's got John Deere Ford. Oh, it's the /John Deere Ford. I wish I could show them Al Reed's line. Anybody got a guess? How many off tracks is the most driver is one driver going to have, and how? Like, take a guess. How many off tracks? Is it going to be? Is the most going to be 5? Is the most going to be? Well, we know it's more than 5. Is it going to be 14? Is it going to be 20? Is it going to be, who knows, 30? I can tell you it's not 30. Close. But it's going to be close to a different number. Oxford says 8. Jake, yeah, I got 32 gigabytes of RAM installed. Bromfield NCAR says there it is. 37 lap traffic in front of him. Let's go to the roll bar. What's up, roll bar? Gyro cam outside. Look at that crowd. Beautiful day here at Watkins Glen. Anyhow, whoa! Hear those tires squealing. You can get loose right here if you accelerate too aggressively into the corner. 37-year-old. Bottom right hand of your screen. That's the speed and the gear he's in. Roanoke, Virginia. He's representing very, very well. There he is. Turn. Technically, those all should be counted as turns. So, but that adds 2 more, so that makes it 12 turns here. Back to it. Good run going on for Bromfield, running 6th place. His last lap was a 1:22, and that was because he had an off track. And man, so that's where we're going to be at. Dirt Series tonight. Real Racing Online Dirt Street Stock Series going to be coming up here. Just the Dirt Street Stocks tonight. It'll be 8-lap heat races, 12-lap consolation races, and then the feature is going to be a 45-lap sprint for some money. We're going to get some money out. You want to be a part of the Dirt Street Stock Series? Real Racing Online is where you need to apply. Make sure you do that before the race. Take up to 60 cars, and make sure you drive clean. We try to do our best. You can also join our Discord there as well. Al Reed going to be out front, folks, and he's out front by idle speed. 25 seconds almost. Hensley losing some ground right there. That's Blake Hensley. Looked like he went off track at number 31. Lomaga might catch him a little bit here. He is going to catch him a little bit here. There it goes. There's a battle going to heat up for the third because there's Hensley, there's Lomaga, there's Killingbeck, there's 11 laps to go. What's going to happen? I'm stroking my beard like some weird guy that strokes his beard because he's acting like he's thinking. Totally not the case. 31 trying to lose the crowd behind him. 3 seconds off is Lomaga from the 31. Oh, the 31. Oh, into the wall. He needs to get back around to pit road. Gonna cut the grass a little bit there. He's gonna fall back to 5th. Needs a fast repair, quick, fast, and hurry. 34 Lomaga moves up to 3rd. Man, let's just do it because of it. Who gets it? Everybody gets it. Another helicopter award coming out. I love it. Oh, man. Lomaga up to 3rd. Killingbeck. He comes off track just a little bit there. But if you look, Hensley's right back in the mix. He had that wall hard. But I guess there is a lot more protection here for those cars when it comes to going left or right. Jared Knox, but he is driving that modified around this track and doing the best that he can. It just wants to keep. Oh man, he got stuck. Might have blown his engine there. Hensley tracking down the 70 of Mike Killingbeck. There's the Navy. Killingbeck. There he is. 54-year-old from Detroit, Michigan. Holding on to 4th. 34 of Lomaga. Within eyesight. Al Reed. Gone. At the moment. Anything can happen, folks. Al Reed could step on the gas too hard. And that could ruin his race. Blow his engine. Halfway through the track. And have to tow and wait 2.5 minutes. It takes forever to tow here. Anyway. 34-year-old from Leitrim, Ireland, ready to go. I think he wants another interview. That's what he wants. He wants to make it 2 in a row as well. Good city. Yes, money. Money. Let's see how it rock and rolls here. Reed, Heaslett, Lomaga, Hensley, Killingbeck, Tuisku, Brantlinger, Bromfield, McFarland, Benton, Wayne Garland, Anthony Garland, Mr. Wojcik is out there. Davis, Moore, Knox. Knox is holding on to it. He's like, I'm going to complete more than half of this race. It is going to happen. I don't care what anybody says. Al Reed, 24 seconds out over to the field. As you're seeing it. Bromfield comes back out of pit lane, so Bromfield going to be a lap down to the race leader. But he's going to be right there, so he might be able to get his lap back with those fresher tires. It's quite possible. With as fast as everything could be a whole different situation. Battle going on for third, or it looks, I mean, it's close enough to be a battle, but there's some lap traffic. The 34 goes around the 60. Benton, who's 2 laps down. Reed, he might be chasing to lap everybody but second. 60 goes around. There's Joshua Benton going around at 34. 34 a little bit loose on turn 1 right there. Joshua Benton really went around. Here he is. It was the 60. Here's what happened. He locked him up, comes around, tries to, oh, he just couldn't get a turn. Got a downshift. Downshift, brake, turn right. Horrible. Man, oh man. Things happen. I'll read in front of him. Has 7 laps to lap Hensley. We're killing back. Hey, you know, I mean, his last lap time was a 1:19.66. Heaslett was a 1:19.16. Lomaga a 1:19.68. And Killingbeck a 1:19.69. 120s for most of the drivers. Joshua Benton had the fastest lap in the last lap was 1:18.41. But he carried too much speed into turn 1 and bam. You know, that's what happens. Reed, Heaslett, Lomaga, Killingbeck, Hensley, top 5s, all on the lead lap right now, too. As, I mean, what do you do when you're that far ahead? Hey, I'm asking opinion, folks. If you're that far ahead, what do? You just coast? Just ease into it? Keep an eye on your relative? Or do you, like, full send it? Keep going. Try to lap as many people as you can. Al Reed, B-Class driver in the Road Series. Yeah, biggest I rating for the Road Series in here is going to be Lance Brantlinger, the number 8. And I think that's because he's still a rookie in that class. I don't think he's ever raced it. He might just do the Cup cars. Anthony Garland gets into a situation. Let's go take a look at what happened there. Here he is. 81 coming around. That's the bus stop right there. It's into the turn. Maybe a little high. Yeah, I think he was trying to go to the boot. The boot's a little further up. Man, Anthony, you know, it's Watkins Glen. It's a slicker track. Ooh, let's go to the live conditions. Lance Brandlinger in 7th place. Still the biggest move of the race, up 8 spots. Driver's lost the most positions so far. It's going to be the number 60. He is off 6th position, started 4th. And now, just some unfortunate things. You know, when you go off track or, you know, you get into something, you get in all kinds of messes. We all get into them. The Rocket League, number 60. He's trying to, whoa, the 31 gets up on top of the berm right there. Inside line run for the 60. Looks like braking point's going to be a big factor here. Inside, 60 is going to be there. 31 is going to be out there. Woo, the 60 gets a little high there. 31 is going to be there. 60 is going to go around. 31 is going to go around. Man. No good luck for the 60 right there. That was... It was inside, outside right there. Turning zones for everybody. Hensley, 57 seconds off the leader. 54 right there. Davis 7 laps down, but Davis still running. 5 laps to go here at Watkins Glen with the Joe Sixpack Racing League. Brought to you by Bulldog Sports Cards and Collectibles and Drinking Bros Racing. Speaking of Bulldog Sports Cars and Collectibles, folks, you know what we got to do? You know it. Just because. We got to do it. We got to kill like a couple of minutes. These guys are absolutely driving the tails off these cars. Literally driving them as hard as they can. And while I'm doing it, I'm going to do this. I love me some Bulldog Sports Cars and Collectibles. Go to BulldogSportsCars.net. He is my Sounds of iRacing sponsor for pretty much every broadcast that I do. BulldogSportsCars.net. Promo code SETV at SETV10 at checkout. That's SE, the number 1 and the number 0. Take that back. SETV10. Goodness gracious. Today's just been a day, folks. At checkout, you get 10% off your entire order. Take it over there. Let's get some turn it up volume going on. Woo! Takes the 2 to go here at Watkins Glen with the Frozen 45. Broadcast is getting a little short. But on Sports Cars and Collectibles, make sure you go check him out. He's a lovely friend of mine. Does a great job at broadcasting, sponsoring all of our Sounds of iRacing. While you're out there, make sure you give us a like and follow, subscribe, and all that stuff on all the channels, Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. And, of course, when it comes to the end-all to be-all, make sure that you go get Joseph's Back Racing upon all of our affiliates and sponsors. Just you guys are absolutely amazing. Brownfield went off track there a little bit. Looked like he's got some right rear damage. 34 of Lomaga. Still hauling, but coming around now. Reed coming around. He's going to take the white flag here at Watkins Glen. Just 1 minute and 20 seconds to go, and he can pretty much just ease into it. Al Reed, Brian Heaslett, David Lamaga, Killenbeck, Hensley, everybody kind of spread out and doing their thing. Battle going on for 4th and 5th. Look at this. Devaney now has the 31 right behind him. Lap traffic's coming up. They're gonna, it's a little bit loose. 54 is going to have to stay away. Stay away. 31 right there on the corner. Al Reed coming around the horseshoe, though. Battle is getting pretty intense. Just 2 more turns for this driver right here. Going to make it 2 wins in a row. Phoenix, Watkins Glen. We knew that was going to be a big, big, big thing for these for this driver right here. I think he said last week that he was very much dialed in to take this course, and he does it. He does it by 33 seconds. Wins for the Joe Sixpack Racing League Frozen 45 here at Watkins Glen. And everybody else going around, but Brian Heaslett, he's got a good distance between, so Heaslett's going to get there. Killingbeck, he and Hensley coming through the chicane. They still have Twisku finishes in 6th. He's going to hold that lap. They still have a battle here. We're going to follow along with this one as it still finishes because they still have to get there. 31 gets a little bit loose right there. Front stretch run, outside line run for the 31. Clears them. Hensley gets out there. Lomaga going to take home 3rd. Killingbeck looked like he just kind of got... Oh, did he run out of gas? Hit it on lap 20. Oh, no. Lomaga finishes in 3rd. Hensley in 4th. Killingbeck getting pushed by the 54. Look at that. Like, that's some awesome sportsmanship right there. Hats off to the 54 who was out there doing the best that he could. Sammy Davis, the 59-year-old, pushing Killingbeck to the finish line to finish 5th here. And what sportsmanship here. Like, awesome. I'm applauding you guys right there. Congratulations on that. Nice job on being great sportsmen. McFarland looks like he's going to come around. Tuisku on pit road. That was absolutely fantastic. I do believe I will put a picture of that up. That guy, Al Reed, back in the winner's circle here. And sportsmanship was absolutely fantastic. Alrighty, let's get in. Hey, look at him. He's just celebrating. Well, while he celebrates, we're going to talk about this guy right here. Brian Heaslett, Longview, Texas, 40-year-old, finishing 2nd. He's in the broadcast booth with me. Let me make sure my channels are turned on for you so that way I know that they'll be able to hear you. Talk to me about the race. You were up and down, up and down. It looked like you were catching him there for a little while, and then just like Watkins Glen kind of got a hold of everybody.
Yeah, I mean, I was catching him, but then I was realizing that my tires were just really falling off, and I knew that if I didn't save my tires, I wasn't going to be able to make it. So I just kind of slowed down a little bit and just kind of kept my pace going, just try to save my tires. That way I could at least finish in the top 3, and that's where we finished. So I'm pretty happy with that.
I mean, I'd be happy with it. It's Watkins Glen. You know, you never know what you're going to get. You never know if you're going to be raced hard, or if you're going to have to do the racing hard, or like you said, just get yourself in a position where you're comfortable and just continue to drive the same lap every single lap, and it was good. I mean, you didn't have the record for off track, so that's good.
Well, that's good. And I've had a lot of bad weeks last couple of weeks. Especially last week at Phoenix with the storm cutting out my internet and me blinking. So I really needed to have a good top finish up here and just try and get some points. Like I said, a win is always good, but good points are always better.
That's right. P2 finish for you right here. Make sure you give your shout outs out there, and it's your time.
No, I just want to appreciate everybody that's in this league, everybody that watches, and we're going to try and keep up all the good work for you.
Fantastic race. Congratulations, Brian. And we'll see you next time, man.
Yep, take it easy.
Absolutely. Brian Heasley's going to be your P2 finisher right there. But last but not least, this guy right here, Al Reed, the 34-year-old from Ireland. And I had to look it up because I had a moment where I was like, they're called Scotsmen. Do they call it? What do they call it? Is it Irishmen? I couldn't remember, so I had to look it up. It's Irishman, correct?
Correct. Yeah, Irishman. Yeah.
Awesome. Dude, you drove away. 33 seconds was your gap at the end of the race, according to my relative. It says on my finishing screen right here, 29.88. Were you just saving tires there after your pit stop and just kind of just coasting, just letting the track come to you? Because you ran away with it today.
Yeah, I was just basically maintaining the gap, make sure the gap wasn't shrinking, and just maintain it. I kept looking at the relative every lap, and made sure it was either staying the same or getting bigger. But yeah, just basically keeping tires, keeping the car under me, watch what's going on in front of me as well, and yeah, pretty much that's pretty much it. Oval racing will be my second form of motorsport. I usually race open wheelers on iRace F1 games and Fords and stuff like that. So.
So road courses are natural to you. Well, I noticed that you had the biggest license in the room, so I figured if anybody was going to have the experience, you were going to have it, and definitely drove. These things drive completely different than those kinds of cars. A lot of rear end horsepower coming around those curves, whereas you don't have the 4-wheel drive grip, so they can get loose on you. We were following along with you there for a little bit. Especially after turn 1 where the S-curves start right there, that incline, once it crests, it kind of makes your vehicle want to slip out there. Talk to the folks about how that realism kind of sets in when you're behind the wheel of iRacing simulator.
Yeah, when you're going up through the S's, usually used to an open wheeler, you have a front wing or rear wing, you have a massive downforce, keeping the car on tarmac, on the asphalt, but in these cars, very little downforce compared to a Formula 1 or a Formula 3 car. And when you're coming over that crest, the car tends to obviously be a bit light. So that's really where you have to pay attention because the barrier is very close to you on the right-hand side. So you've probably seen on the broadcasts, the car did step out a few times here and there, especially going up that crest. The car just gets so light. You have to be so careful because it just takes a slap off the barrier and you're gone around.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And then now you've got that right side damage or that left side damage. It's going to really affect your braking points and everything else that comes along with that. So absolutely. Well, Al, it was absolutely a fantastic drive. Congratulations, back-to-back wins, Phoenix and now at Watkins Glen. Good run for points here. You might take it all the way, huh?
Yeah. I don't know about that. It's still early yet in the championship. I just want to give a big shout out to the guys in the Atlantic. They're my teammates. Thanks so much to Sammy, Robert, and Mac for pushing me through it for the week. It was good practicing with the guys, and obviously for the guys as well that run the league as well. Thanks very much to Greg and the guys.
Absolutely. All right, my man. Well, congratulations, back-to-back wins, and we're going to be seeing you next week.
Awesome. Thanks very much, Jason. Talk to
you. You too. Absolutely. Race winner right there. That's going to be Al Reed. What a fantastic driver, and what a fantastic sport for all of these folks. Let's see. Next week, we're at Pocono. That's a money race, folks. Money's on the line. Pocono next week. We'll see you next Sunday for the Joe Sixpack Racing League, the Cup Series here. They are absolutely fantastic. But don't forget, join me here in just a few hours. We're going to be live with the Real Racing Online Dirt Series. It's going to be fun. It's going to be live. It's going to be amazing. And I got more memory. It's awesome. Love you guys. Appreciate you. Have a great afternoon. We'll see you here in just a few hours.